Hey guys, it's Fagan. This is week 7 now, and it's what they would call the penultimate week. All right, so that means there's 2 weeks left. Let's talk about what's going on this week. You are animating your automaton and creating drawing files. Okay, your essential question. So it's how do I document my automaton? How do I document it to entice an investor or a buyer? Okay, how about documenting to share for mass production? All right, so that's what we're focusing on this week. Let's look at that more in a sec, but to start, our comprehension check questions from last week. Here are the answers to those. Pause the video now if you want to read these. They'll also be in the description. All right. This week, let me get to the right tab here. You're creating drawing files for each part. Okay. So the most important thing for me would be that you're creating drawing files for the parts you created. Okay. So in my case, I'm not going to create a drawing file for this axle and this crank shaft or this crank and this like guide here. What I would really want is to see a drawing file for maybe like the dragon like link pieces here that I created. So I don't have those open right now, but so like those individual pieces. All right. How about a drawing file for any attachments you made? Okay, so here and here. Also, your cams, you could do drawing files for those. All right, so you know how to make drawing files. You remember the rules for how to dimension drawings correctly. Okay, and on on Fusion, you just go over here once you're in the place you want to be. So let's pretend I'm in the environment for one of these like designs. I would go to this option box over here and I would pick drawing. Okay, and I can make a drawing from this design. All right, so that's the one thing. The other thing you're doing is trying to create an animation. All right, so again, you're going to change the workspace essentially, and you do that from this whole automata. All right, to do that, but you'll go to animation, and you can try to make an animation of this. Frankly, if we could even just see something like this, where you control click on one of the joints and say animate model, and then we can see your thing like kind of working, or at least trying to work in my case. That would be really cool. All right. So that's the aspect where you're trying to get buyers or an investor because you're showing off your work. So when you can create something like this that shows it moving and stuff, that's really cool. Those drawing files are more for like manufacturers, right? So they know how to create the parts that you have designed. All right, so that's what you're working on this week. If you want to get in touch with me via Zoom or to practice a Zoom so you can show off your work, please email me. All right, you know my email. It's readfagan@smsd.org. All right, and you can also find me on WebEx right here at this address. You could pause the video to grab that. I'm there 9 to 10 every weekday. But those are the main things. Hoping to hear from you guys, hoping that some of you will want to show off your work and practice Zoom with me so that on our final week together, the ultimate week, not the penultimate week, the ultimate week, a few students from our classes can share their work with each other. I think that'd be really cool. You could also do a digital breakout, which would be really awesome. So anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Bye.